Have you ever wondered about the difference between HIV and AIDS? Welcome back to the Victory Education Lounge. I'm your host Maurice, and today we're continuing our HIV education series with HIV versus AIDS, breaking down the differences, part 03. Before we dive in, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Your engagement helps us create more informative content and fosters a supportive community. As always, let's start with an important disclaimer. The information in this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Any health-related decisions should be discussed with a licensed physician. We've already covered the basics of HIV and its historical origins. Today, we're going to address a common confusion: the difference between HIV and AIDS. While these terms are often used interchangeably, they represent distinct stages of the same condition. Here's a quick clarification. HIV, or human immunodeficiency virus, is the virus that causes the infection, attacking the body's immune system. AIDS, or acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, on the other hand, is the most severe phase of HIV infection, defined by a severely damaged immune system and the presence of opportunistic infections or cancers. So, HIV is the virus, and AIDS is the condition that can develop if HIV is untreated, but there's more to it than that. Now let's break down 5 key differences between HIV and AIDS. First off, let's talk about timeline. HIV infection occurs first. If left untreated, it can take between 8 and 10 years for HIV to progress to AIDS. Next up is diagnosis. HIV is diagnosed through specific blood tests. AIDS, on the other hand, is diagnosed when a person with HIV has a CD4 count below 200 cells per cubic millimeter or develops certain opportunistic infections. Thirdly, let's delve into symptoms. Early HIV infection may have no symptoms or may present with flu-like symptoms. AIDS, however, is characterized by severe weight loss, recurring infections, and other serious health issues. The fourth key difference lies in treatability. HIV can be managed with antiretroviral therapy, also known as RT. While AIDS cannot be cured, its symptoms can be treated, and with proper care, people can recover to a non-AIDS stage of HIV. Finally, we have prognosis. With early detection and treatment, people with HIV can live long, healthy lives. However, if HIV is left untreated and progresses to AIDS, it significantly reduces life expectancy. To recap, HIV is the virus that causes the infection, and AIDS is the most severe phase of the HIV infection. The timeline for progression from HIV to AIDS is typically 8 to 10 years without treatment. HIV is diagnosed through blood tests, while AIDS is diagnosed based on a low CD4 count or the presence of certain infections. Symptoms of HIV can be mild or even non-existent in the early stages, but AIDS symptoms are much more severe. Both HIV and AIDS are treatable, but only HIV is manageable while AIDS cannot be cured. Lastly, the prognosis for HIV is much better than that for AIDS, especially with early detection and treatment. Understanding these differences is crucial for prevention, early detection, and effective management. Now that we know the differences, what can we do about it? First, let's talk about early and regular testing. The upside here is that it allows for the early detection and treatment of HIV, prevents the progression to AIDS, and reduces the risk of transmission. However, on the flip side, it can cause feelings of anxiety and requires individuals to overcome associated stigmas and fears. Next, we have antiretroviral therapy, or ART. This treatment suppresses HIV, preventing it from progressing to AIDS. It also reduces the risk of transmission and allows for a near-normal life expectancy, but it's not all rosy. ART requires strict adherence, it can have potential side effects, and it's a lifelong treatment. Then, there's pre-exposure prophylaxis, known as PrEP. This is highly effective in preventing HIV infection and empowers individuals in high-risk groups. But remember, it requires daily medication, doesn't protect against other sexually transmitted infections. And like any medication, it can have potential side effects. Finally, there's post-exposure prophylaxis, or PEP. This can prevent HIV infection if taken within 72 hours of exposure and provides a safety net for accidental exposure. The catch? It must be started quickly. While these strategies and methods have their challenges, they are crucial in managing HIV and preventing its progression to AIDS. These solutions, management strategies, and prevention methods are not mutually exclusive. Rather, they work best when combined, tailored to individual needs and circumstances. Remember, the goal isn't just to manage HIV and prevent AIDS, but to empower individuals to live full, healthy lives. And that starts with understanding the differences between HIV and AIDS, knowing your status, and taking the appropriate preventive or treatment measures based on that knowledge. Thank you for joining us in this conversation. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll discuss the importance of education in the fight against HIV and AIDS. In the meantime, keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, keep taking care of yourself and each other, because together, we can make a difference. Understanding HIV and AIDS is not just about knowing the facts. It goes beyond that, reaching into the realm of societal attitudes, personal beliefs, and the collective effort we put towards a healthier world. Education plays a pivotal role in this context. It's the beacon that dispels the darkness of ignorance, shedding light on the reality of HIV and AIDS. It's an antidote to stigma, a catalyst for early detection, and a bridge to treatment. The stigma surrounding HIV and AIDS is a formidable barrier. It fosters fear, discrimination, and isolation, often preventing individuals from seeking testing and treatment. Here's where education comes in. By demystifying HIV and AIDS, education replaces fear with understanding, discrimination with empathy, and isolation with community. It empowers us to see the person, not just the condition. Early detection of HIV is crucial. It opens the door to effective management strategies and significantly increases life expectancy. However, without adequate education, many remain unaware of the need for regular testing or the availability of testing facilities. Education promotes awareness, encouraging individuals to take proactive steps towards their health. Access to treatment is another critical aspect. Despite medical advancements, treatment remains inaccessible for many due to lack of awareness or misconceptions about its efficacy and side effects. Education helps bridge this gap. It informs about treatment options, dispels misconceptions, and highlights the importance of adherence to treatment regimes. Moreover, education isn't just about textbooks and classrooms. It's about conversations, shared experiences, and mutual support. It's about creating a safe space where everyone feels seen, heard, and understood. A space where questions are welcomed, fears are addressed, and hope is kindled. In our fight against HIV and AIDS, we're not just battling a virus. We're challenging misconceptions, breaking down barriers, and building bridges of understanding. And at the heart of this battle lies education. Education is one of our most powerful tools in the fight against HIV and AIDS. It's our compass guiding us towards a world where HIV and AIDS are understood, managed, and ultimately overcome. To wrap up, let's quickly review what we've learned today. We've discovered that HIV and AIDS, while related, represent different stages of the same condition. HIV is the virus that attacks the immune system, while AIDS is the disease that can develop if HIV is left untreated. It's crucial to remember that not everyone with HIV will develop AIDS, especially with the advanced treatments available today. We've also delved into the timeline, diagnosis, symptoms, treatability, and prognosis of both. We then explored strategies for prevention and management, including early and regular testing, antiretroviral therapy, and both pre- and post-exposure prophylaxis. Each of these strategies comes with its own set of benefits and challenges, but all contribute to interrupting the progression of HIV and preventing the onset of AIDS. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you know about HIV and AIDS, the better equipped you are to protect yourself and others, and always remember to seek advice from a licensed physician for any health-related decisions. Before we say goodbye, we have a few requests. If you found this video insightful, we encourage you to show your support by giving us a thumbs up. Your likes help us reach more people, spreading vital knowledge about HIV and AIDS. Next, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. By subscribing, you become part of the Victory Education Lounge family. It's a simple action, but it means the world to us. It also ensures that you won't miss out on our future videos where we'll continue to break down complex topics in a friendly and accessible manner. And lastly, we want to hear from you. Whether you have a question, a suggestion for a future topic, or just want to share your thoughts, your voice matters. So don't be shy, drop us a comment below. Remember, every comment contributes to the conversation and helps us all understand these issues better. And if you know someone who could benefit from this information, don't hesitate to share this video with them. Knowledge is power, and by sharing, you're empowering others. We want to remind you that your engagement goes beyond supporting our channel. By liking, subscribing, and commenting, you're contributing to a broader dialogue about HIV and AIDS. You're helping to break down the stigma, clear up confusion, and make this essential information accessible to everyone. We're all in this together. Each one of us can make a difference in the fight against HIV and AIDS, whether it's through spreading awareness, advocating for testing, or supporting those living with the virus. Every action counts. So let's keep the conversation going, both online and offline. We're looking forward to continuing this journey with you in our next video. As we conclude this part of our series, it's crucial to remember that while HIV and AIDS are related, they're not the same. HIV is a manageable chronic condition with today's treatments, and progression to AIDS can often be prevented. In our next video, we'll explore the latest advancements in HIV research, including potential cures and vaccines. We'll discuss how these developments are shaping the future of HIV prevention and treatment. Thank you for joining me in the Victory Education Lounge. If you found this explanation valuable, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from this information. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights into health, science, and wellness. Remember, knowledge is power in the fight against HIV and AIDS. Until next time, this is Maurice wishing you health, happiness, and victory in all your endeavors. See you in part 04.